Good morning, all, once again. So happy to see so many happy parents joining this Sunday morning also. Because, yeah, everyone is concerned and so much caring about their kids and their kids' future. Good. So, welcome all. Welcome for this GKFS webinar. I and my entire team also welcomes you. Thanks a lot for joining. We will start the presentation now. And during the presentation, I will be discussing certain points about certain products. So if you have any questions about it or you want to ask something specific also, you can mention in the chat box. Our team is noting down all the questions. And after my presentation, I will try to answer maximum of those questions. And if you want to ask specifically also, you are welcome to get in touch separately also. Thanks a lot. And one thing I can assure, like whatever investment options or whatever things we need to do for our child, that you will at least get the glimpse or the idea about it. Like what are the things to be done and what are the things not to be done, so that we can avoid mistakes and do the right things. Please allow me to share the screen now. Is my screen visible? If you can see the screen, please type yes in the chat box. It's not. Guests are waiting to join. It's not visible. Give me time. Not yet. Now, is it visible now? Please type yes if you can see the screen. Invest in your child's future. Great. So I assume that everyone is able to see the screen now. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. So first of all, happy Children's Day. It is tomorrow, but we can celebrate that in advance today. So happy Children's Day to all the happy and enthusiastic parents. Happy Children's Day to you all. Whenever anything comes about our child, about our kids, we become so much concerned, so much loving about their future. And the most important thing for their future is that it should be very vibrant, it should be of the choice of the child, which parents also want. And as far as money is concerned, in future, money should not be constraining thing for their future. And therefore, all these investment related things become very, very important. And understanding like how the money game works for child education also is important, because if we do the right things, we get the right solution, and if we do something not so right, then the result also may not be that much right. So I remember always, whenever I meet with many parents, there are two challenges. One is that many parents think that I do not have enough money to save for my child's future or to save for my own future as well. So limited money is one limitation. And another could be, thankfully, I feel I have sufficient money, but I do not know where to invest that properly. And both the things are challenging. But yes, one thing is definitely sure, like this, our kids come with a lot of responsibility, and knowingly or unknowingly, we also start becoming responsible for our kids. I remember one of my friends when he was bachelor, and when I used to tell him about these, you should plan for your future, all these investments and everything, then he used to send me SMS of the bank balance. Bank sends SMS to all the account holders on daily basis. So he used to send me SMS like, see, and in that SMS, the bank balance was like 35 paisa, 1 rupee 50 paise. So whenever he was in bachelor mode, whatever money he was getting on monthly basis, month end में balance was zero. 1 रुपया 2 रुपया 35 पैसे, and literally वही SMS उसका आता था. And he used to ask me, अभी तुम ही बोलो, अभी इसमें से इन्वेस्टमेंट कैसे करूं? So at that time I tried my best to convince him, लेकिन होता है ना कि बैचलर लाइफ में इतना इंपॉर्टेंस पता नहीं चलता. But yes, as and when the responsibility increases, at that time automatically our brain also starts functioning in that way. Now the same friend, now he's client for almost more than 10 years now, the same friend now calls me whenever he has excess money in bank कि अरे बाबा मेरे पास इतना भी ज्यादा पैसा है, इसके पहले कि मैं उसको खर्च कर डालूं, प्लीज टेल मी वेयर शुड आई इन्वेस्ट इट प्रॉपर्ली. उसका खुद फोन आता है. हमारा जब एनुअल रिव्यू होता है, खुद फोन करके रिमाइंड करता है कि अरे अपना एनुअल रिव्यू है, अभी कब करना है बोलो, बिकॉज आई एम वेटिंग फॉर सम मेजर डिसीजंस टू बी टेकन बेस्ड ऑन अवर रिव्यू. तो ये भी होता है जब हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बढ़ जाती है. तो ये हो गया अपना जब पैसे कम होते हैं वो केस में, एंड उसमें भी अपना पैसे आ ही जाते हैं, हम मैनेज कर लेते हैं. दूसरा सिचुएशन होता है कि जैसे वी सी कि अवर चिल्ड्रन आर वेरी एनर्जेटिक. तो जैसे अपने पास भी जब पैसे आते हैं एंड चाइल्ड के लिए फ्यूचर के लिए कुछ ना कुछ करना होता है, तो वी ऑल्सो गेट लॉट ऑफ एनर्जेटिक कि चलो कुछ ना कुछ तो करना ही है, एंड फ्यूचर के लिए ये करूं कि वो करूं, ये सब कुछ हम सोचने लगते हैं. तो इसमें ही सेम होता है, जैसे चिल्ड्रन में एनर्जी होती है ना, अपने बच्चों में एनर्जी होती है, पेरेंट्स में भी एनर्जी आ जाती है. एंड जैसे एनर्जी में बच्चे कुछ ना कुछ भाग दौड़ उछल कूद करते हैं, वैसे ही सेम वे पेरेंट्स भी कभी कभी नजर आते हैं उछल कूद करते हो कि ये करूं कि क्या वो करूं. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट माई एक्सपीरियंस विथ मेनी ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स एंड क्लाइंट्स ऑल्सो. तब इसमें आई रिमेम्बर वन स्टोरी. हाँ, सबसे पहले कि डिस्क्लेमर, इसमें जो भी बताया जाएगा, जो भी डिस्कस होगा, प्लीज डू नॉट कंसिडर एज फाइनेंशियल एडवाइस. इट इज जस्ट फॉर एजुकेशनल पर्पस ओनली, जस्ट टू गिव ऑल ऑफ यू एन आइडिया अबाउट द ऑप्शंस, क्या करना चाहिए क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. कुछ भी आगे का डिसाइड करना होगा तो वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड योर इंडिविजुअल डिटेल्स इन डिटेल, देन वी कैन गाइड यू प्रॉपरली. राइट. So coming back to story, now Sachin Tendulkar we all of us know, right? And we came to know about him after he started becoming famous. लेकिन उसका जो बुक है ऑटोबायोग्राफी, उसमें उसने एक इंसिडेंस दिया है कि बचपन में when he used to play with his friends, तो उसका एल्डर ब्रदर अजित तेंदुलकर, तो उसका उस पे ध्यान था, एंड सचिन को वो टेनिस क्रिकेट खेलने को ऐसे ही दे रहा था कि चलो खेल के देखो ऐसे. एंड सचिन भी ऐसे टाइम पास करके उस टाइम खेल रहा था. लेकिन छोटे बच्चों में जैसे होती है कि लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी, तो उस टाइम एक संडे के टाइम गाइड मूवी चल रही थी देवानंद की, एंड सचिन एंड उसके दो फ्रेंड्स ये बाजू वाले घर में मैंगो ट्री पे चढ़ के मैंगो तोड़ने गए थे, क्योंकि एकदम एनर्जेटिक बच्चों को तो मूवी में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. पेरेंट्स एंड ऑल एल्डर्स आर बिजी वॉचिंग दी मूवी, गाइड चल रही है, एंड उस टाइम इफ यू रिमेम्बर ओनली संडे या ऐसे स्पेसिफिक टाइम पे ही मूवीज दिखाते थे. ये जब वो पेड़ पे चढ़े उस टाइम उसका जो फ्रेंड था वो थोड़ा हेवी था, तो सचिन एंड उसका फ्रेंड, उनके वेट की वजह से दैट ब्रांच ब्रोक एंड वो दोनों नीचे गिर गए एंड उनको जोर से लगा। थैंकफुली इट वाज इन कंट्रोल। लेकिन एंड वो जब भाग रहे थे, जब बाजू वालों ने वो पकड़ना चाहा तो वो भाग रहे थे, तो पकड़े गए और बहुत डांट खाई। तो ये देख के अजित, उसका एल्डर ब्रदर ने देखा कि अरे ये मेरे भाई में एनर्जी तो बहुत है, बट व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, he does not know how to channelize it, but if that energy can be channelized in a better way, then he can do wonders. एंड ये इंसिडेंट्स के बाद वो उसको आचरेकर सर के पास लेके गया, वहां से उसकी एनर्जी, क्रिकेट में एनर्जी एंड टैलेंट क्रिकेट में आया एंड एवरीवन नोज हाउ द मिस्chievous, हाउ द नॉटी बॉय बिकेम द मास्टर। सेम वे अभी अपने यहाँ पे भी होता है कि जिनके पास कुछ ना कुछ करना है अपने चिल्ड्रन के लिए, तो बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस ओपन होते हैं। कभी भी मतलब अपने कोई रिलेटिव आते हैं अपने पास कि अरे ये पॉलिसी अच्छी है, वो पॉलिसी अच्छी है, तो तुरंत लेने के लिए। या बहुत बार होता है कि हम न्यूज़पेपर में पढ़ के, न्यूज चैनल में देख के देखते हैं कि चलो मैं ये करूँ कि वो करूँ, एंड फिर हम कुछ ना कुछ एडहॉक बेसिस पे कर देते हैं। तो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट to channelize, whether it is child's energy or whether it is our money flow, to channelize it in a better way is very very important. तो अभी यहाँ पे हम channelize कैसे करना है वो देखेंगे। एंड अभी सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट कि ये देख के आपको क्या याद आता है, यू कैन मैसेज इन द चैट बॉक्स। अभी हर एक चीज की महंगाई बढ़ती है, जिसको इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं इन्फ्लेशन। अभी ये सवाल आता है कि हमने हमारे पेरेंट्स को तो कभी ये चाइल्ड एजुकेशन प्लानिंग या इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लानिंग ऐसे वेबिनार या ऐसे नॉलेज लेने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी, तो हमें ही क्यों जरूरत पड़ रही है? तो इसमें दो चीज इन्वॉल्व है। एक तो है कि जो इन्फ्लेशन, जो बहुत सारी चीजों की महंगाई बढ़ रही है, वो बहुत फास्ट बढ़ रही है। व्हेनेवर वी से इन्फ्लेशन, तो एक होता है जो इन्फ्लेशन गवर्नमेंट डिक्लेयर करती है, जो दो टाइप के होते हैं, WPI विच इज होलसेल प्राइस इंडेक्स, एंड दूसरा होता है CPI विच इज कंज्यूमर प्राइस इंडेक्स। लेकिन एक होता है लाइफस्टाइल इंडेक्स या लाइफस्टाइल इन्फ्लेशन ऑल्सो। जो गवर्नमेंट डिक्लेयर करता है वो इन्फ्लेशन होता है लाइक 4%, 5%, 6%, 7%, ये रेंज में फॉर दिस स्पेसिफिक प्रोडक्ट्स। बट व्हेन वी कम टू लाइफस्टाइल इन्फ्लेशन, then at that time वो लाइफस्टाइल इन्फ्लेशन अपना गवर्नमेंट इन्फ्लेशन जो डिक्लेयर करता है उससे बहुत ज्यादा हो सकता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप सोचो कि हम बचपन में कौन सा बिस्किट नॉर्मली खाते थे? नॉर्मली खाते थे पार्ले जी। तो अभी आपके हमारे कितने बच्चे बार बार पार्ले जी ही खाएंगे? उनको ऑप्शंस है, ओरियो है, गुड डे है, वो और कुछ ना कुछ 50 टाइप के बिस्किट्स के ही ऑप्शंस है। पार्ले जी का बिस्किट का पैक, उसकी कीमत मेरे चाइल्डहुड में 2 रुपया थी, तो उसकी अभी शायद हो गई होगी से 8 रुपया, 10 रुपया। ये पार्ले जी का इन्फ्लेशन हो गया। लेकिन अभी मैं मेरे लड़के को 10 रुपए का पार्ले जी दूं, इट्स नॉट अबाउट 10 रुपया, लेकिन उसको पार्ले जी छोड़ के भी बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस चाहिए। एंड उसमें अगर मैं ओरियो का उसको दे दूं बिस्किट, तो ओरियो की कीमत पार्ले जी से बहुत ज्यादा हो गई है। सेम वे खिलौने में ले लो। अभी बहुत बार जब मैं क्लाइंट्स को मिलता हूँ, फ्रेंड्स को मिलता हूँ, तो बचपन में हम जो खिलौने से खेलते थे, वुडन खिलौने या ऐसे अलग टाइप के खिलौने, अभी उसकी जगह ले ली है, उसकी जगह ले ली है सॉफ्ट टॉयज ने। सॉफ्ट टॉयज हो या मोबाइल में गेम खेलना हो, आईपैड में गेम खेलना हो। अपना भी ले लो, जैसे अपने बचपन में, मैं मुंबई में था तो जैसे वड़ा पाव एकदम फेमस था, लेकिन अभी मैं मुंबई जाऊं कि कोल्हापुर जाऊं कि रास्ते में पुणे जाऊं, वड़ा पाव कोई ज्यादा देखता भी नहीं है, बर्गर होता है। तो वड़ा पाव की कीमत जितनी बड़ी है उससे कई ज्यादा जो ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल है उसकी कीमत बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गई है, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड लाइफस्टाइल इन्फ्लेशन। एक हो गया लाइफस्टाइल इन्फ्लेशन जो अपने डे टू डे में मैटर करता है। तो अभी इसमें लाइफस्टाइल इन्फ्लेशन जो अपना डे टू डे में मैटर करता है, बच्चों के एजुकेशन के लिए हमें जो एजुकेशन कॉस्ट है वो बढ़ रही है मोर देन 10 to 15%, डबल डिजिट में। ये जस्ट एग्जांपल है। इसमें अगर आप देखो 2015 में जो खर्चा 16 लाख था वो 2025 में 10 साल में ही हो जाता है अबाउट 41 लाख, वही और 10 साल में हो जाता है 88 लाख से ज्यादा। तो ये जो इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ता है ना, दैट इज ग्रोइंग एट वेरी हाई लेवल इन एजुकेशन रिलेटेड थिंग्स। तो अभी इसके लिए, एंड इसमें क्या है कि इन्फ्लेशन तो बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ ही रहा है, एंड दूसरा चीज जो था अपने पेरेंट्स के टाइम जो इन्वेस्टमेंट के ऑप्शंस थे तो वो थे लाइक इंदिरा विकास पत्र, पोस्ट ऑफिस, बैंक फिक्स डिपॉजिट, क्योंकि उस टाइम भी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट बहुत ज्यादा होता था। आपने भी जो अभी पेरेंट्स है उन्होंने देखा होगा कि आपके बचपन में भी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट 11%, 12%, 13% ऐसे भी होते थे। मेरे बचपन में इंदिरा विकास पत्र आता था जिसमें 5 इयर्स में मनी डबल होता था, तो उसका रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट अबाउट 14-15% था। तो ये देख के, एंड अभी दो चीज हो रही है एक साथ। एक तो अपना इन्फ्लेशन बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है, ऑप्शंस भी बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ रहे हैं, एंड दूसरा जो इन्वेस्टमेंट के रिटर्न्स है वो नीचे नीचे आ रहा है, कम हो रहा है। एंड हमें एक चीज याद रखना है that whichever government comes, so it is not that whether government A comes or B comes or whichever comes, that because of this government rate of coming down, or if that government comes it will go up. It does not work in that way. Whenever any country is underdeveloped, the rate of interest are very high in that country, and whenever that country goes on the path of growth, whenever that country becomes developed, the rate of interest starts reducing in that. If you see the rate of interest in US, UK, Japan, in developed countries, they are like 1%, 2%, 3%, hardly anything. So whatever has happened globally, it is going to happen in future in India also. So one thing is for sure, that now rate of interest are gradually going to come down only. Sometimes they may slightly increase, but it will be in the downward path. So if we want to invest in a proper way, where should we invest the amount? So here, the first question I want to ask, do you think अभी हमें जो प्लान करना है उसके लिए सेविंग करना है कि इन्वेस्टमेंट करना है? एंड अभी एक ये भी होता है कि हमने जो बचपन में हम देखते थे या अभी भी कि जो भी बच्चा बड़ा होके बनना है तो he was having limited options, like he wants or she wants to become doctor, engineer, lawyer or government officer, IAS exams and all. But now when we ask children, even small children have started telling that I want to become influencer, I want to become coder, I want to become entrepreneur, I do not want to become any doctor, engineer, but want to become something new, because now really sky is the limit for our children. And one thing is sure, like as developed parents also, whatever our child wants to achieve in his or her career, we do not want to say no for just because we do not have proper financial planning for that. So now when we come, तो इसमें यही होता है कि हर एक बच्चे की खूबी, काबिलियत, चाहत, the choice is different for different child. But one thing is sure, like we parents want to fulfill all our good things which our child wants, whether in education, in their career, and not to say no for their education related things. अभी ये इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आता है कि बहुत बार हम जब होटल में जाते हैं एंड बड़े होटल में जाते हैं तो आदत होती है, जैसे मेरी भी आदत थी कि व्हेनेवर आई यूज्ड टू गो टू एनी बिग होटल, तो रादर देन व्हाट आई वुड लाइक टू ईट, मेनी टाइम्स आई यूज्ड टू सी राइट हैंड फर्स्ट कि अरे उसकी कीमत क्या है, व्हाट इज द प्राइस of that particular thing which I want to order. And in my earlier days, depending on what I could afford, I used to order things. Even if I want something costly, but probably I could not probably have afforded at that time. But yes, whenever it comes to our kids' choice, so we do not, so how would you like to, how should we opt at that time? Depending on the choice or depending on the price? I'm sure that we want depending on the, we should not say no just because the price of that particular course is very high. I have seen many examples when I meet many friends or clients, like उनको बचपन में होता है कि मुझे कुछ ये करना है, कोर्स ए करना है, कोर्स बी करना है, but just because their parents do not have sufficient proper financial planning, तो उसमें उनको जब instead of course A course B करने को बोला जाता है, that hurt the parents get and also the child gets is really very sad thing, and it is irreversible. मैं किसी होटल में जाके या कुछ प्राइस के वजह से डिसीजन चेंज करूं तो आई कैन अगेन एंजॉय दैट इन फ्यूचर, बट डिसीजन अबाउट चाइल्ड्स करियर इज इरिवर्सिबल. लाइक फ्रॉम द चाइल्डहुड हमेशा पेरेंट्स बच्चों को बोलते हैं कि तुम्हें जो चाहिए वो देता हूं, अच्छा ये देता हूं, वो देता हूं, तो पेरेंट्स ऑलवेज ट्राई टू गिव देयर बेस्ट फॉर देयर चिल्ड्रन, एंड वो चाइल्ड को भी आदत पड़ जाती है कि मेरे मम्मी पापा मेरे लिए जो बेस्ट है वो दे देंगे. But whenever it comes for their major decision in the life, it is very hurtful for the parent also कि बेटा मेरे पास उतना finances नहीं है, तो instead of A you please do B, और instead of B you please do C. तो उनको भी वो lifetime regret आ जाती है, and बच्चों को भी ये hurt होता है. They may show, they may not show कि मुझे सही में करना था A, लेकिन मेरे parents का उतना नहीं है, इसके लिए I need to go for B. And such regret, believe me, is irreversible. So how do we make the preparation so that we are financially ready, that our decision should be based on our choice? Give me a minute. एक मिनट. हाँ, राइट. अब ये चॉइस में भी हमें इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शंस दैट वी विल डिस्कस इन सम टाइम नाउ अलग अलग है. तो हमें किसमें इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, व्हाट ऑप्शन शुड वी चूज, दैट आल्सो डिपेंड्स most importantly based on how much time you have for that planning. Like how old is your child now? Like जैसे कोई अगर बच्चा एकदम छोटा है अभी, तो the way you change the vehicle used or the toy used for your child, same way investment also would differ. जो अभी 0 to 5 years के लिए जो अच्छा होगा, लेकिन जिनके बच्चे ऑलरेडी 10 to 15 के बीच में हैं, उनके लिए the option would differ. And all the options which come, all the options have something positive, something negative. But if we select the right option, then we do not go wrong in that. ये हमें पिक्चर देख के इतना इजी लगता है कि हमें ये तो इजीली पता चलता है कि बच्चों के लिए कौन सा यूज करना है. Same thing when you understand about investment options also, it becomes that easy at that time also. ये just to give an example about saving and investment. First of all, just tell me, is there any difference between savings and investment? You can answer yes or no in the chat box. You can answer in chat box if you are finding that there is any difference between savings and investment. And what is the difference? Yes, yes, yes. Now, what is the difference between saving and investment? Now, just tell me, bank fixed deposit, just an example, whether it is saving or it is investment. For saving, you can write saving, investment, you can write investment, whether it is saving or investment. Saving, okay. Yes, someone is saying saving, someone is saying investment. So, right. So, we also have mixed answers in this, right? So, same way, whether any particular thing is suitable or not depends on how are we using that thing. So, bank fixed, and what is the difference in saving and investment? Now, we saw that inflation say prices are increasing. Now, I'll give you one example. Like, for example, if this water bottle, if it's costing me 100 rupees today, if this water bottle is costing me 100 rupees today, so what do? I keep aside, से मैं सेविंग क्यों करता हूँ, इन्वेस्टमेंट क्यों करता हूँ, क्योंकि फ्यूचर में उससे ज्यादा मुझे कुछ लाभ मिले. I should benefit more in future, so that I compromise today on some of my enjoyment, some of my fun, some of my joy, and keep aside certain amount so that I should be able to enjoy next year, after 3 years, after 5 years, depending on my goal. So now assume, like whatever 100 rupees I have kept separately, I could have bought this bottle today. Now next year, when I want to buy this bottle becomes, say, आज 100 है, next year this becomes 110. And whatever 100 rupees I have kept separately, that either remain 100 in my piggy bank, in my cupboard, or become, say, 106 rupees in an investment option or saving option where I have kept. So if prices of the things which I can enjoy today, if prices are rising more than the returns which I'm earning, then that can happen only as an investment, as an saving. क्योंकि जो मैं आज एंजॉय कर रहा था वो भी मैं कल एंजॉय नहीं कर पाऊंगा, क्योंकि मेरे 100 बने हैं 106, but the bottle which I could have bought has become now 110. तो किसी किसी को लगता है फिर अच्छा है मैं बाजू में रखने से अच्छा चलो एंजॉय ही कर लेता हूं. लेकिन if I select any option in which my 100 becomes 112, तो बॉटल की कीमत अगर 110 भी हुई है, I can enjoy that bottle next year also and still have something additional left in my investment kitty. So यहाँ पे जो differentiating factor है between saving and investment, वो है inflation. If my amount is growing more than the inflation rate, then I can consider that amount is invested. If my saving or my amount kept separately is earning lesser than the rate of inflation, then I can call that as a saving only. It is not investment. But at least something is better than nothing. And whether we should do saving or whether we should do investment, that depends on our goal for which we are planning to keep aside the amount. Here is just an example. Like if 10,000 rupees invested as a saving, and if it is kept separately, just in my cupboard or gullak or piggy bank, whatever we call, over a period of 15 years, our total amount kept separately becomes 18 lakhs. And if that amount is lying as it is in gullak, piggy bank, cupboard, that 18 lakhs would remain 18 lakhs only. However, the things which I could have enjoyed, the purchasing power of that 18 lakhs would have drastically come down because of the inflation. Now, if I had kept that in bank FD, my 18 would have become 28 when I take average return 5.5%. With post office schemes, about 6.8 to 7%, it would have become 31 lakhs. With equity mutual funds, average returns, when we consider these are past returns, does not guarantee future returns, the current value would have become 62 lakhs. So this is huge difference it can make whether we are investing for investing as a saving or investment. And this also when we want to plan for our future education, like assuming future cost is say 25 lakhs, present cost is say 25 lakhs, and we want to plan 15 years ahead for those kids who are now between 0 to 5 years of age. So just to give you an example, आज का 25 लाख का जो खर्चा है वो फ्यूचर कॉस्ट would be about 60 lakhs, assuming just 6% inflation. As I told earlier, the inflation is in education rising more than 10 to 15%. ये भी now many friends are telling, I also experienced, मेरा जो पूरा ग्रेजुएशन का खर्चा था वो जस्ट मेरे लड़के के 1 साल के स्कूल फीस में निकल गया था. And whatever has happened earlier, whatever I have faced, my son is also going to face the same thing. So whatever you have faced, your child also, whenever your child grows up, आपका भी खर्चा एजुकेशन के लिए बढ़ने वाला है. ये भी जस्ट स्लाइड है कि आपको अगर फ्यूचर प्लान 60 lakhs एग्जांपल करना है, and if you invest in any option which is giving you 10% returns, you need to keep aside 15,000 rupees per month. If you choose investment option with 12% returns, instead of 15, you need to keep aside 12,500 separately. If you want to keep aside, if you want to invest in 15%, then you need just 10%. So at what rate your amount is growing matters a lot in long term. So our decision in what option to be chosen depends on how much amount we want to accumulate and how many years do we have. Right. Now we come to investment options. So many of us know there are various investment options available in market. Like there are mutual funds, traditional insurance plans, unit linked insurance plan, recurring deposit, fixed deposit, public provident funds, Sukanya Samruddhi Yojana, especially for girl child, peer-to-peer lending, and etc. etc. So there are multiple products available in market, multiple. I have not included many of them, like MLDs, like market linked debentures, PMS, portfolio management services, alternate investment funds, lot of investment options. हमारे लिए क्या जरूरी है? What options are suitable for that particular parent? That is very, very important. Whatever options I'm going to explain now, they have all the options have something positive, something negative, like all the things. All these options, we call them as vehicles to reach certain destination. जैसे मुझे यहाँ से just 5 किलोमीटर जाना है तो I may choose two-wheeler. लेकिन मुझे यहाँ से 50 किलोमीटर to 200 किलोमीटर जाना है तो I may choose four-wheeler. मुझे 500 किलोमीटर जाना है I may choose maybe train or flight. Same way, हमें भी बच्चों के लिए कितने टाइम के लिए इन्वेस्ट करना है, depending on that, our investment options also would change. Now I will just brief about all the various options available. If you want to know anything in detail, we can connect separately also, or you can ask questions also. So how many of you know mutual funds already? व्हाट इज म्यूचुअल फंड्स, और सम आइडिया के सुना है कुछ तो कि म्यूचुअल फंड जैसा कुछ होता है. प्लीज आंसर इन चैट बॉक्स, यस नो, या इसके रिलेटेड कौन से ऑप्शन के बारे में आपने सुना है? इंश्योरेंस प्लान, यूनिट लिंक इंश्योरेंस प्लान. जस्ट आंसर इन द चैट बॉक्स. यस. So yes, so various options are available. Good. So whenever we call mutual fund, तो पहले तो सबसे पहले when I started studying mutual fund in earlier days, so 15-20 years back, मुझे तो हमेशा एक ही चीज सामने आती थी कि म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट्स आर सब्जेक्ट टू मार्केट रिस्क. एंड मैं वो मार्केट रिस्क पढ़ के ही बाजू में हो जाता था, मुझे रिस्क वगैरह कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Because whenever we consider any investment option, then we need to keep in mind 4 very important things. If you want, you can note down 4 very important things for all the investment options. One is that how liquid is that particular investment. वो investment की liquidity कैसे है, जब मुझे चाहिए तब वो पैसे मिलेंगे क्या. Otherwise what happens, I need the money after 7 years, but my investment has maturity after 12 years. So my own money, but I cannot withdraw that money whenever I need that money. So liquidity, as per my goal, is very, very important. So first is liquidity. Second thing which we should keep in mind about the risk. And risk come in various things, like whether whatever product I am investing into, whether that product is regulated by any government entity, like shares or mutual funds, they are regulated by SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India. Insurance plans regulated by IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. So any government entity, be it RBI, Reserve Bank of India, IRDA, or SEBI, if that product is regulated, then if tomorrow something happens, we can go to them and ask for justice. But if particular product is not regulated, because you might have heard about many things, जैसे कुछ ना कुछ डूब जाते इन्वेस्टमेंट के थिंग्स. अभी एक आजकल बहुत बड़ा ये आ रहा है क्रिप्टो करेंसीज. Whether cryptocurrency investment is good or bad is different subject. But the thing is that crypto is not regulated in India. So whatever is not regulated in India, it becomes difficult to form any opinion about that. तो जो रिस्क का है, तो उसमें रिस्क क्या है? लिक्विडिटी हो गया, रिस्क हो गया. रिस्क में वेदर दैट प्रोडक्ट इज रेगुलेटेड और नॉट. उसमें मैंने 100 रुपीज इन्वेस्ट किए हैं, तो वो 100 का 90, 70, 50 होगा कि कैसे होगा. जब पैसे चाहिए तब उतने ही पैसे मिलेंगे कि नहीं मिलेंगे, ये सब कुछ देखना है. फिर तीसरा चीज आता है रिटर्न्स. फर्स्ट इज लिक्विडिटी, देन रिस्क, थर्ड इज रिटर्न्स. हाउ मच रिटर्न्स कैन आई एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम दैट प्रोडक्ट. जैसे हम अपने इसमें बोलते हैं, गाड़ी लेते तो कितना देती है, स्कूटर हो, 2 व्हीलर हो, 4 व्हीलर हो, तो उसका एवरेज क्या है. तो फ्रॉम एनी पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट्स हाउ मच एवरेज रिटर्न्स कैन आई एक्सपेक्ट. तो तीसरी चीज हो गई रिटर्न्स. एंड रिटर्न्स में भी व्हाट मैक्सिमम आई कैन एक्सपेक्ट, व्हाट मिनिमम, और व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ लॉसेस. तो मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम रिटर्न्स हो गया. और फोर्थ थिंग आती है टैक्सेशन. Because earning certain percentage, and if that amount is taxable fully, then the real returns can come down drastically. तो ये 4 चीज हर एक इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शन में हमें सोचना है. लिक्विडिटी, रिस्क, रिटर्न्स एंड टैक्सेशन. Now we come to products. In mutual funds, we always read, or I used to be afraid mutual funds are subject to market risk. लेकिन उसके आगे भी एक सेंटेंस लिखा रहता था Mutual funds are subject to market risk. Read offer document carefully before investing. तो ऑफर डॉक्यूमेंट में दिया रहता है कि वो म्यूचुअल फंड की इन्वेस्टमेंट कितनी सेफ है या कितनी रिस्की है या कितनी एग्रेसिव है, एंड वो जब हम पढ़ते हैं तो उसके बाद वो रिस्क है कि नहीं शायद हम डिसाइड कर सकते हैं। म्यूचुअल फंड में मेजॉरिटी 3 टाइप्स के इन्वेस्टमेंट रहते हैं। एक होता है एसेट क्लास जो इक्विटी एसेट क्लास, शेयर मार्केट। तो शेयर मार्केट का बहुत लोगों को डर लगता है, या डर लगने के बाद भी बहुत लोग देखते हैं कि बिकॉज माय फ्रेंड हैज गॉट गुड रिटर्न्स लेट मी आल्सो ट्राई। तो बहुत लोग वो ट्राई कर लेते हैं कि चलो मैं भी मार्केट में जाके ट्राई कर लेता हूँ, और फिर वो विदाउट एनी नॉलेज गए होंगे तो नुकसान भी होता है, फिर डर के बाहर आ जाते हैं एंड फिर सोचते हैं कि म्यूचुअल फंड बुरा है या शेयर मार्केट बुरा है, वी शुड नॉट गो इन दैट। बट इफ वी हैव डिसाइडेड प्रॉपर्ली, इफ वी हैव एजुकेटेड आवरसेल्व्स प्रॉपर्ली, देन उसमें वो डिफिकल्टी नहीं आती। म्यूचुअल फंड में मेन 3 टाइप्स। म्यूचुअल फंड कैन इन्वेस्ट इनटू इक्विटी फंड्स लाइक शेयर मार्केट। म्यूचुअल फंड में जो दूसरा एसेट क्लास होता है वो डेट है। डेट मतलब जैसे बैंक फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट, गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज, बहुत बड़े कंपनीज के कॉर्पोरेट बॉन्ड्स, इसको बोलते हैं डेट ऑप्शन। एंड म्यूचुअल फंड्स कैन आल्सो इन्वेस्ट इनटू गोल्ड। तो गोल्ड में भी किसी को इन्वेस्टमेंट करना है तो म्यूचुअल फंड के थ्रू कर सकते हैं। एंड म्यूचुअल फंड्स कैन हैव सेपरेट इक्विटी फंड्स, separate debt funds, separate gold funds, or can have hybrid funds, like mix of this. In mutual funds, there are various options. In equity, like equity, debt, gold, and hybrid. In equity also, there are various options like large cap, जो बड़े-बड़े companies के में invest करेंगे, mid cap, लार्ज कैप फंड मतलब होते हैं जो टॉप 100 कंपनीज एज पर मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन, मतलब वो मार्केट शेयर कितना है ओवरऑल सेंसेक्स में, जो बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज हम बोलते हैं, निफ्टी बोलते हैं, उसमें जो टॉप 100 कंपनीज है उसको बोलते हैं लार्ज कैप कंपनीज। लार्ज कैप के बाद आता है मिड कैप। मिड कैप मतलब 101 to 250, तो 101 to 250 आर कॉल्ड मिड कैप। तो वो जो फंड्स वो कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करेंगे उसको बोलते हैं मिड कैप फंड। एंड 251 ऑनवर्ड्स जो ऑल कंपनीज है उसको बोलते हैं स्मॉल कैप। कैप मतलब कैपिटलाइजेशन। अभी आप अगर न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ोगे या कहीं कौन से ऐप पे वगैरह देखोगे तो उसमें अगर हाईएस्ट रिटर्न्स देख के देखते हो तो ओवर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड यू मे फाइंड सम ऑफ दिस स्मॉल कैप्स और मिड कैप्स गिविंग हायर रिटर्न्स। एंड बहुत लोग ये गलती भी करते हैं कि जस्ट हायर रिटर्न्स देख के वो म्यूचुअल फंड में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं। लेकिन कोई भी इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रोडक्ट में क्या रखना है, व्हेन वी एक्सपेक्ट हायर रिटर्न्स वी शुड बी एबल टू बी रेडी फॉर द हायर रिस्क आल्सो। हमें कोई भी प्रोडक्ट में लोएस्ट रिस्क एंड हाईएस्ट रिटर्न ये नहीं होता। हम कभी भी पूरी रिस्क अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते। We can minimize the risk or we can adjust the risk based on our goals. जैसे म्यूचुअल फंड में we suggest like if you have any goal which is beyond 5 years, then we suggest you can invest into equity oriented funds more than 5 years. If you have option, if your goal is more than 7-8 years, then we suggest large cap funds. If you have option more than 8 to 10 years invest करना है, your child is just between 0 to 5 years, you have more than 10 years, then mid cap small cap funds also can be suitable for you. तो एंड इसमें लिया होगा तो बीच में ऊपर नीचे मार्केट जैसे होता है वो भी ऊपर नीचे आपके फंड्स भी होंगे, बट यू कैन बी रेस्ट एश्योर्ड कि आपका लॉन्ग टर्म में रिटर्न्स डेफिनेटली अच्छा आएगा। Various researches are available. I can share the data separately with you. Like if you have invested for more than 7 to 8 years in market, then in long term इवन इन सेंसेक्स या निफ्टी जो बोलते हैं हम, इंडेक्स जिसको बोलते हैं, तो ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ 7 to 8 years you would have got better returns than all the FDs and all, and you would not have incurred any losses. सेम वे म्यूचुअल फंड में इन्वेस्ट अगर आप करते हो तो 5-6 years के बाद कभी भी लॉस नहीं आया है, इफ यू हैव सिलेक्टेड द स्कीम प्रॉपरली. म्यूचुअल फंड में वी कैन इन्वेस्ट एज अ लंप सम, वन टाइम इन्वेस्ट किया ऐसे भी हो सकता है, और वी कैन इन्वेस्ट एज मंथली, विच इज कॉल्ड सिस्टमेटिक इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शन, सिस्टमेटिक इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान. ये हो गया म्यूचुअल फंड्स के बारे में. ट्रेडिशनल इंश्योरेंस प्लान आपने बहुत बार देखा होगा कि बहुत सारे एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स आते रहते हैं या कुछ ना कुछ के बच्चों के नाम से बहुत अच्छे अच्छे प्लान के नाम होते हैं, वो इंश्योरेंस प्लान. तो इंश्योरेंस प्लान में जो रिटर्न्स होते हैं वो रिटर्न्स दे विल हार्डली बीट द इन्फ्लेशन रेट ऑल्सो, क्योंकि ट्रेडिशनल प्लान्स में जो भी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है, बीट LIC, ICICI प्रूडेंशियल, कोटक, HDFC, कोई भी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ले लो, ट्रेडिशनल प्लान में जो इन्वेस्ट करेंगे उनको वो लिमिटेशन होता है कि वो इन्वेस्ट कहाँ पे करें, तो उसका जो रिटर्न्स आता है ना वो भी लिमिटेड होता है. तो नॉर्मली द रिटर्न्स वैरी बिटवीन 4 to 6% in that plan, in those plans, depending on at what age you have taken the plan. Traditional plans can be taken, or any investment can be done in the name of child also, or in the name of parent also. Ideally we suggest that if you are taking any insurance plan, the insurance cover should be of earning parent. Okay, God forbid if something happens to that parent, then the child should be taken care of, and child के नाम पे प्लान होगा, child का इंश्योरेंस कवर होगा, तो the basic purpose is not achieved. And ये प्लान भी किसको अच्छे होते हैं कि जिनका बड़ी अमाउंट इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए रेडी है, एंड दे वांट टू टेक फ्यूचर एसेट, आज ही क्रिएट करना चाह रहे हैं कि आज से अमाउंट इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं एंड फ्यूचर में उनको वो गारंटीड उतना अमाउंट चाहिए. एंड इसमें हर एक कंपनी के प्लान्स आते हैं, LIC, iPro एंड सभी कंपनीज के. ये होते हैं ट्रेडिशनल प्लान्स. यूनिट लिंक इंश्योरेंस प्लान्स आर आल्सो ऑफर्ड बाय इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज. उसमें एक मेजर एडवांटेज है कि इसमें इंश्योरेंस एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट इज क्लब टुगेदर. Ideally we suggest to keep your insurance separate and investment separate. लेकिन those who want to invest for long term से more than 12 to 15 years, then for them some of the ULIP plans also could be suitable. क्योंकि ULIP plans का एक advantage है, if you are investing up to 2,50,000 annually, then in that case your maturity amount will be tax free. अभी जैसे म्यूचुअल फंड्स में एटलीस्ट इक्विटी फंड्स में भी 10% टैक्स है इफ यू आर विड्रॉइंग दैट आफ्टर 10 years ऑन द गेन्स. यूलिप में अप टू 2,50,000 इफ यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग ऑन एनुअल बेसिस, वो अमाउंट एग्जम्प्ट रहेगी. बट यूलिप वी सजेस्ट टू इन्वेस्ट इफ यू हैव टाइम मोर देन 12 to 15 years. मेनी पीपल डू इन रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट्स और फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट्स, क्योंकि ये सबसे इजी होता है. बिकॉज बैंक में जस्ट बोल देना है रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट चालू कर दो, फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट चालू कर दो. लेकिन इसमें दो चीज है, कन्वीनियंस तो है, लेकिन उसके रिटर्न्स इफ यू हैव सीन वो ग्रेजुअली कम होते जाते हैं. व्हेनेवर यू गो फॉर रिन्यूइंग द फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट, द रिटर्न्स वुड हैव अगेन गॉन डाउन. सेम फॉर रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट. एंड फिर उसके सभी जो रिटर्न्स ये रहेंगे, रिटर्न्स रहेंगे दैट इज टैक्सेबल एज पर योर टैक्स ब्रैकेट. बहुत लोग रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट, फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट करते हैं और उसको रिन्यू करते जाते हैं. इट इज बेटर देन नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग, बट इज इट परफेक्ट? मे नॉट बी. इट इज लाइक आई एम गोइंग ऑन टू व्हीलर एंड कवरिंग 300 और 500 किलोमीटर ऑफ डिस्टेंस, हर बार रिन्यू कर रहा हूँ. इफ आई नो इन एडवांस कि मुझे 10 साल पैसे नहीं निकालने हैं, 5 साल नहीं निकालने हैं, आई कैन हैव बेटर ऑप्शन. फिर आता है मोस्ट पॉपुलर पब्लिक प्रोविडेंट फंड एंड सुकन्या समृद्धि. These two options are given by Government of India. So safest public provident fund है, जो whether child is girl or boy, in anyone's name, this account can be opened in Public Provident Fund PPF. The parent can remain guardian. उसमें 15 years का लॉक इन रहता है, which is extendable by every 5 years. एंड उसमें वो लॉकिंग के बीच में पार्शियल विड्रॉवल लोन फैसिलिटी रहती है. एंड इसका रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट प्रेजेंटली जो चल रहा है 7.1. बट इफ यू सी द हिस्ट्री, historically the returns have started coming down only. It was 11%, 9%, now presently it is 7.1%. तो जिनको एकदम सेफ चाहिए, पीपीएफ could be the option. जिनको गर्ल चाइल्ड है अप टू एज ऑफ 10, उनके लिए सुकन्या समृद्धि इज द ऑप्शन. दिस ऑप्शन इज अवेलेबल ओनली एंड ओनली फॉर गर्ल चाइल्ड. इसमें प्रेजेंट रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज 7.6%. So government, like PPF, declares rate of interest on this scheme also on quarterly basis. So every quarter the rate could change. It could increase, it could go down. When it started, it was 9+%. Now it is 7.6. तो जिनको एंड इसमें सुकन्या समृद्धि में the lock-in is till the time the girl child becomes 21 years of age. Partial withdrawal is allowed after child attains 18 years of age. And दोनों में whether it is PPF और सुकन्या समृद्धि योजना, दोनों में मैक्सिमम लिमिट इज 1,50,000 रुपीज एनुअली. उसके ऊपर आप करना चाहो तो भी कर नहीं सकते. अभी ये गवर्नमेंट स्कीम का हो गया. फिर आता है P2P lending, peer to peer lending. This peer to peer lending is new concept. We will have separate discussion in detail about this. This product is regulated by Reserve Bank of India. जिनको शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए पैसे रखने हैं या मीडियम टर्म के लिए पैसे रखने हैं, फॉर देम दिस प्रोडक्ट कुड बी यूजफुल. जैसे कोई पैसे बाजू में रखते हैं फॉर 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, उसके लिए, तो उसके लिए मनी कैन बी पार्क्ड इन P2P लेंडिंग ऑल्सो. इसमें भी इन P2P लेंडिंग ऑल्सो जस्ट लाइक म्यूचुअल फंड देयर आर वेरी सेफ अवेलेबल, वेरी एग्रेसिव ऑल्सो अवेलेबल. इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर सेफ, द रिटर्न्स प्रेजेंटली स्टार्ट विथ 8%. It can go safely up to 9 to 10 also over a period of 3 years. And in aggressive, 15 to 20% returns also can be expected. But for child education, we do not suggest aggressive options under P2P. We suggest very safe options. There are other investment options available, which we are not going in detail now, PMS or AIFs and all. We will discuss separately. अभी ये जो इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शंस है, इसका जो डिटेल समझना है एक्चुअली जब हम इन्वेस्टमेंट करने जाएंगे, बिकॉज नन ऑफ द ऑप्शंस could fulfill all the requirement. In all the options you have something positive, something negative. So how to select that depends on presently what are the things you have and where you want to achieve. मेरे पास मैप अगर होगा कहीं पे पहुंचने के लिए, तो मैं आज कहाँ पे खड़ा हूँ ये जानना जरूरी होता है. तो if you have already very aggressive investment, we might suggest to go for something conservative. If you have everything into conservative, we might suggest you to go for something aggressive. तो इसका कॉम्बिनेशन करके चाइल्ड का फ्यूचर अच्छे से प्लान कर सकते हैं. तो अभी इतने सारे ऑप्शंस, एंड अभी ये जो मैंने बताया ये सभी ऑप्शंस म्यूचुअल फंड में, वेरियस म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स आर अवेलेबल, वेरियस म्यूचुअल फंड कंपनीज आर अवेलेबल. इंश्योरेंस प्लान्स में वेरियस इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज आर अवेलेबल. डिपॉजिट में बैंक्स है, P2P लेंडिंग में वेरियस प्लेयर्स है. तो किसका लेना है, क्या लेना है, हर एक में फीचर वाइज चेंज हो सकता है. तो व्हाट इज सुटेबल, इसमें भी जो मेरे फ्रेंड ने किया है वही में ब्लाइंडली कॉपी करना इज नॉट एडवाइजेबल. व्हाटएवर इज गुड फॉर योर फ्रेंड may or may not be suitable for you. जैसे फ्रेंड का चश्मा मुझे नहीं चलेगा, सेम वे सेम जो फ्रेंड की इन्वेस्टमेंट है वो भी सेम कॉपी ब्लाइंडली कॉपी करके नहीं चलेगी. अभी फिर इतने सारे जो ऑप्शंस है, फिर हमें सिलेक्ट कैसे करना है, क्या करना चाहिए. तो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है इसमें कि स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल. अभी एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल मतलब होता है कि जैसे अभी इफ फॉर योर चाइल्ड एजुकेशन इफ यू आर स्टार्टिंग when the child is just born, then that is the best way to do. But if you have not done that earlier, and now if you come to now you are realizing that today, then as early as possible is the best thing. Because in addition to selecting the option for investment, we should give proper time also for that money to grow. So there is one thing called power of compounding. So compounding works very well when we give time to that investment. So as early as possible, the more time it spends in that investment option, the better returns you have. Then second thing, whatever amount you are investing, even if you want to invest, I'm talking in terms of percentage basis. If you want to say 100% of your investable amount, then out of that 100%, this 30, 40, 50%, I want to invest for my child's education. 30, 40 maybe for retirement, remaining 10% maybe for my vacation, whatever. But earmark particular investment for your child's investment. For that, in mutual fund, you have option of children gift fund. In that, that amount gets invested into child's name, and with lock-in of say 5 years or till the time becomes 18. क्योंकि ये इसके लिए हम सजेस्ट करते हैं. We have seen earlier. If your investment is not done goal wise, and if you want to buy say car, and if that car may be costing just above your budget, किसी का बजट 10 लाख होगा, किसी का 15-20 लाख होगा, और जस्ट थोड़ा बजट से बाहर जा रहा है, तो नॉर्मली पीपल टेंड टू विथड्रॉ द मनी बिकॉज इट इज इजीली अवेलेबल. And what affects, you can enjoy today, but it affects the main child's education goal. But we have seen our clients, if we tell that this particular investment is earmarked or is particularly for your child's education, then in that case they say कि मेरे child education बाजू में रखो, उसको टच मत करो, बाकी का कितना मैं निकाल सकता हूँ. So you also, whenever you are planning for your child's education, keep that amount separately. Invest in suitable options. So whenever you invest whatever amount you want to, first get educated whatever amount, whatever option is suitable for you. Whether only mutual fund, only insurance, only ULIP, only fixed, whatever, or combination of two. Because whatever seems very easy now may not be the right thing. So at least understand, like अभी मैं आज ये कर रहा हूँ, तो what will happen after 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and ultimately what can I expect out of that option. So accordingly, select the suitable option. It is just example. So it is no guarantee that any particular thing will give these many returns or something. Just example to show power of compounding and what difference does it make over a period of time. So in number of two, if we are keeping our bank amount in savings bank account, which is giving just 4% returns, in 2 years, whether I am getting 4% returns or whether I am getting 12% returns does not matter that much. There will be difference of just 20,000 rupees. This example is based on 10,000 rupees monthly if you are investing, then how much wealth it can create. Abhi isme, if you go to say 15th year, then see the difference. 4% say in 15 years, you would accumulate 4% say 24 lakhs, but with 12% returns, the amount would grow to 91, 92 lakhs. The more the years it gets, that amount gets to compound, it creates huge wealth for you. If you go for 20 years, then 4% in 20 years becomes 36 lakhs, but 12% with 12% returns in 20 years, it becomes 91, 92 lakhs. So this is just table to give you idea about how much it makes. Now by seeing at this picture, such a beautiful ship, but all the black tires are attached to it. So in all these things, we discussed about how to create good wealth for our child education. But by seeing at this picture, what can you think of? Such a beautiful ship, but tires are also attached to this. So all these tires are to protect the beautiful ship. So same way, whenever we are creating our wealth for our child's education, we are expecting the best things to happen in life. But while we are expecting the best things to happen in life, we should always be ready for the worst things which may happen in life. So what are the things which we should take care of? So here we come to our wealth protection. So I will cover this quickly. The most 4 insurance covers are needed for any family. Like I have started investing for my child's education. I'm expecting that after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, I will get this much amount in whatever option I have selected. But God forbid what happens if I'm not there at that time. Then all my things will stop there only. So I need to have proper life insurance cover. So life insurance cover can be taken as life insurance policy. Various life insurance policies come. Normally all traditional life insurance policies for life cover are very costly. The best insurance cover, best life insurance cover is term insurance. In that, in minimum amount, I get maximum cover. So God forbid if something happens to the income earning parent, the income replacement happens and the plan whichever he has thought for his beloved child can continue. So life insurance is most important cover. As a thumb rule, we suggest to have 10 to 15 times of your annual income as the right insurance cover. It is again as a thumb rule. It depends on various factors like your present insurance cover, present assets, present liabilities, financial dependence, all the things. So first is life insurance. Second thing is health insurance. Even if it is provided by your employer, we suggest to have it your own separate health insurance. God forbid, if any big hospitalization claim comes, from where are we going to get the amount? From the amount which we have accumulated over the years. So we will withdraw that amount. Again, whatever I have thought for my child's education may not happen. So proper health insurance cover is must. Nowadays, we suggest to have minimum cover of 25 lakhs to 50 lakhs depending on the city, and it can go to 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crores also. And believe me, cover for 10 lakhs and cover for 50 lakhs, premium wise, it does not make much of a difference. So health insurance is second thing. Third, very important thing is critical illness cover. This is mainly to cover cancer and heart attack. Nowadays, we find many cases where cancer and heart attack is diagnosed, but at the same time, it is cured also properly with proper medical treatment because of the medical advancement. But the period in between is very challenging. If we do not have proper cover and if we have to spend the amount, we need to withdraw from whatever amount we have accumulated. Critical illness cover gives the policy amount on diagnosis of any of the critical illnesses like cancer, heart attack. Various critical illness policy covers are available. And critical illness is ideal in addition to health insurance, because in health insurance, insurance company will reimburse the expenses incurred. In critical illness, whatever policy we have taken, 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 50 lakhs, that amount is paid as lump sum. And last is accident insurance, accident disability insurance. God forbid if someone meets with an accident and if he becomes disabled, then because he is life insurance amount will not come. His expenses will increase. His all the premiums will continue, but his income may drastically come down. So accidental disability insurance pays the amount on accident, on permanent total disability, permanent partial disability, total temporary disability also. If someone meets with an accident and temporarily disabled, then also weekly allowance is paid under that. So when we take all these covers, life insurance, health insurance, critical illness, accident, as a bouquet of all this cover, we call this as a wealth insurance, because what it protects is ultimately your wealth. So your wealth is protected because of all this insurance cover. And just like this beautiful shape, the main body or the main family or our wealth remains protected. So when we summarize this, so what should we do? So first is, you should plan properly. So and your investment plan should be automated. कि चलो एक बार किया तो वो monthly, quarterly, annual basis पे वो जा रहा है. नहीं तो we become so much busy in our day-to-day activities, we do not get time to look into that again. Start right away. Earlier the better, as I told. Then second, protect. When you're planning for best things, protect for worst things also. Have adequate insurance cover, and periodically, like 5 years back you have taken something, now there may be need to upgrade the cover. And believe me, this investment insurance is a process. It's not a one-time job. So at least annual one review is must, because your priorities may change, the performance of the investments may change, market conditions may change, your income level changes. So review of your investment and insurance at least once annually is must. So this is all from my side. In limited time, wanted to cover many things. If you have any questions, you can post it in chat now. Yeah, the presentation is over. So if you have any questions, please put that in chat now. Take me down.
Suggest some one-time investment plan considering amount for higher education in 7 years.
Right. So questions. So please suggest some one-time investment plan considering amount for higher education in 7 years. Fine. So see, 7 years is good time for proper investment. So maybe mutual funds, hybrid plans may be useful, which is mix of equity and debt. But most importantly, whatever you do, hybrid plans are there. So whatever you do, you need to understand the risk associated with it. And that plan, where are you comparing? If you want returns better than fixed deposit or recurring deposit, then mutual fund plans, hybrid mutual fund plans could be useful, or large cap equity funds could be useful. But it is just based on this one question. Before suggesting, we need to understand what presently you have done, how comfortable you are with volatility in the market. If you are not, if any investor is not comfortable with the volatility in the market, then we have to give this smooth ride वाले options, जिसमें फिर we will suggest debt oriented mutual funds with slight tint of equity. So even if market falls down, you will not impact it that much. If it gives good returns, you will earn better returns. And there are some investors which are very averse to market volatility. So in that case, we will suggest the option which is not linked to market. So best option for 80% of the people could be hybrid and large cap mutual funds. But again, it depends on you personally, that we can discuss and select best. Because otherwise it becomes like I want to travel, which is the best option to travel. Should I travel by bus, train, flight? It depends on whether I need to reach early, whether I want comfortable or I want adventurous travel. Any other question? And if you want to ask something, we can.
Yeah, we can unmute.
So you can raise your hand. We can unmute your audio or your video if you want to ask. Welcome for that also. Each child of age
16 years.
Can you read?
Each child of age 16 years can start his or her own investment.
Right. So investment can be started in child's name also. There are some of the investments available. So investment can be started even if child's age is 0 years or 16 years. But until child attains 18 years, the parent need to be guardian for that investment. So parent needs to remain guardian and investment can be done in child's name also. Whether to do that in child's name or not is different question. So because emotionally many people want that I should have something in my child's name, that is emotional thing. So some documentation or process may be slightly more, but that can be done. But in any case, it will not help for any taxation related things or anything else, because ultimately the guardian parent or earning member, it will be clubbed with that parent's investment for all the taxation purposes also. But if you want to start that on emotional basis, you can. For girl's child?
For girl child, what is suitable option, Sukanya Samruddhi or any other option?
So for a girl child, Sukanya Samruddhi is one of the best options if you are fine to lock in the amount till your girl child becomes 21 years of age and partial withdrawal after she becomes 18 years. Then you can think of Sukanya Samruddhi because it is safest. But if you are doing only Sukanya Samruddhi, then that may not be sufficient. Because when we see Sukanya Samruddhi, when it started, the rate of interest was 9.1%. And gradually it has come down to 7.6%. Though it is higher than any other safe options, it may not beat the inflation which we are looking at. So as a diversification of investment, you can think of Sukanya Samruddhi as an option. But we normally suggest, in any case, if you are investing for, it depends on your child's age also. If you are investing for say long term, then there are better options. If you are considering returns over a period of 10 plus years, better options are also available. In child's name, children gift fund also comes. So those options are also available. So it depends what you are looking at. Safety, returns, and how much amount you want to accumulate. If you want to invest say 100, you can think of investing some amount into return related things, some amount into Sukanya Samruddhi related. But as a safety related, Sukanya Samruddhi is one of the best. But be sure that you need to lock in that amount. That's the only thing. Just are waiting in the Any other questions? Many times we get question like this is also normally asked questions like whenever I invest, I'm investing into say equity market or any of the options or equity mutual funds. Then what if market is down when I need that money? What will happen to my money if the market is down at that time? Any of you get that question? Okay, if you are investing into equity mutual fund and if it depends on the volatility of the market and when I need the money, what will happen to my investment if the market collapses at that time?
Another question is it advisable to have an insurance policy in child's name?
Right. So I will answer to that market volatility question, because this question has come from the attendees. Whether it is advisable to have investment policy, insurance policy in child's name. Now, all the insurance policies they come with some positive things, some negative things. So it is absolutely fine to have insurance policy also in child's name, provided the parents are secured first. Parents are insured first. Many times parents take insurance. See, the purpose of insurance is to protect the income. But many parents take insurance policy on emotional thing. But we suggest that if parents have sufficient earning parent, mother, father, if they have sufficient insurance cover, in addition to that, if they want to take in child's name policy, they can think of that. LIC provides that, Kotak, ICICI, all the insurance company provide. But we tell no insurance policy in child's name if parent is not properly covered yet. Because insurance is to cover as a replacement of income. And we are not dependent on child's income, where the child is dependent on parent's income. So child should be the beneficiary. But yes, emotionally, if you want to take in child's name, and if you are properly covered with insurance, then you may think of in child's name as well. But first cover yourself.
Any option for kids for birthday policy apart from the regular investments?
So some investment happen, like we want to plan for their education and all, but emotionally also we want to do something for our children. Like on every birthday, because when we meet clients, they say, okay, I want to gift my child, like on his or her birthday, she should get something on every birthday. From me, from the parent, whether that parent is alive or not, but for my child's lifetime, she should or he should get that. So some of the insurance policies have some policies that can be taken as birthday policy. In that, you pay premium for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, depending on the option you want to select. And after certain years, the insurance company will start paying guaranteed amount. Like nowadays, insurance companies come up with guaranteed insurance plan. That guaranteed amount is paid to that child for lifelong. So such insurance plans are available. We suggest to treat these plans as emotional thing, but not as education planning related thing. But yes, birthday related plans are available. And those are available under insurance companies.
Any option available if the child did not get health insurance? What do you suggest?
So if child does not get health insurance, good question, thank you. Many times it happens that child at the time of birth may have some congenital disease, and because of that, insurance company may not give the cover. So in that case, first we need to see that what that particular thing is. If insurance company A is not giving, whether insurance company B, C or any other insurance company can give that cover or not. Because ultimately cover for child is also very much important. And if for any reason, if none of the insurance company is giving the insurance cover, then in that case we suggest to create separate health fund for that child. So parents and siblings of that child should be covered under proper health insurance, and for that child, separate health fund can be created by way of emergency fund.
Are these investments child specific or in the name of parents? For example, when planning for 2 kids, do we need to specify while investing?
So it again depends, like emotionally, if you want to earmark or specify that this is for my elder child and this is for my younger child, you can have investment in their own name. But if you want to keep everything, you can have everything in your own name. We suggest to earmark in your internal records, or for our clients, we also do that, that this is for this child, this is for this child. And whenever the children grow up, you can decide how much to use for whom. Because if the investments are done in child's name at the time of maturity, that amount also, after that child attains 18 years, that amount also will go on maturity in the name of the child. If you want that to happen, children policies or children funds also can be taken. So it depends on you. Many parents plan like that कि बच्चों को उनके बर्थडे पे या ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स हैव गिफ्टेड समथिंग, तो वो गिफ्ट मुझे अलग ही रखना है, तो इन दैट केस वो चाइल्ड के नाम पे भी रखते हैं. तो वी कैन डू दैट. Whether it is advisable or not, it depends on parent. क्योंकि कोई कोई बोलते हैं कि 18 साल का बच्चा होने के बाद let me decide. Let me in the sense, let the parent decide where to use that amount. So it depends on parent to parent. Option is available. Amit wants, he has raised the hand. You can see, wants to say something.
Allow mic.
He's still on mute. So till the time she's unmuting Amit. So the question which I am always asked by many parents, कि market जब मुझे पैसा चाहिए उस टाइम डाउन होगा तो क्या? So one thing we always suggest, if you are investing into equity oriented fund, the time span should be more than 5 to 7 years. एंड बच्चों के एजुकेशन के लिए करते हैं तो आपको मोर देन 5-7 इयर्स का टाइम स्पैन है तो ही इक्विटी ओरिएंटेड फंड्स हम सजेस्ट करते हैं. तो व्हेनेवर यू रियली नीड द मनी आफ्टर से 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, what the market would be at that time, no one can predict, no one can guarantee, but one thing can be guaranteed, उस टाइम मार्केट कितना भी नीचे गिरा हो, कितना भी कोलैप्स हुआ हो, जो आज का रेंज है उससे तो वो ऊपर ही रहेगा. Like for example, if BSE Sensex is roaming around 60-61,000 now, even if it falls, even if it collapses, it can go to 50. It can go to 57, 55, 52,000. But जो 10 years पहले था 21,000, 20,000, उसके नीचे नहीं जाएगा. Because when you are investing into equity fund, that means you are investing into economy of that particular country, economy of India, when you are investing in India. And everyone globally is saying कि it is India's decade. तो आपका 10 साल के बाद मार्केट कितना भी डाउन होने दो, आपके फंड्स आज से अच्छा ही रिटर्न पक्का दिया होगा. तो रेस्ट एश्योर्ड फॉर दैट. So due to system we are unable to unmute the mic, so whatever question you have, please put in the chat. There is something.
Yeah, one more question. What would be best investment by a parent for a child of 11 years who want to pursue his career in sports?
What could be the best investment by parent for a child of 11 years who want to pursue his career in sports? So normally we find that any child who wants to pursue his or her career in any extracurricular activities, be it sports, be it artistic something or anything, normally the expenses related to that start from early age. For when we plan for higher education, we think of 16 or 18 years of age. But for sports or anything in extracurricular, we need short-term requirement also. So at that time, we suggest to invest in 3 different baskets. Like whatever money you need now, and if that option is costly, then short-term also, for 1 year or 2 year also you need the money. Then for short-term, whatever is the best option, like peer-to-peer lending or some of the fixed deposits, or maybe debt mutual funds can be thought of for short-term. फिर child is going for higher coaching not education, coaching, उस टाइम भी खर्चा ज्यादा होता है in 3 to 5 years, तो उसके लिए debt और some mixture of equity funds, hybrid funds. And because for sports there is no fixed guarantee कि कब कितना खर्चा आएगा. कोचिंग पे भी आजकल खर्चा बहुत होता है. एंड जो 5 साल के बाद होगा तो मतलब शॉर्ट टर्म इज 0 to 1-2 years, मीडियम टर्म 2 to 4 years एंड लॉन्ग टर्म 5+ years. तो उसके लिए इक्विटी ओरिएंटेड फंड. तो वी गिव कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ द फंड्स. तो जिसमें लिक्विडिटी इज टेकन केयर ऑफ व्हेनेवर यू नीड द मनी फॉर हिज कोचिंग, हिज और हर कोचिंग, स्पोर्ट्स इवेंट्स, द मनी इज अवेलेबल. यू आर प्लानिंग फॉर हिज और हर फ्यूचर मीडियम टर्म गोल्स ऑल्सो, क्योंकि जैसे जैसे स्पोर्ट्स में आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे बच्चे, उनको खर्चे भी ज्यादा आएंगे. एंड लॉन्ग टर्म ऑल्सो. फॉर दैट इक्विटी ओरिएंटेड फंड वी गिव कॉम्बिनेशन एट दैट टाइम.
Last question.
I'll just cover these two. One question is that what if mutual fund didn't perform well in that case? Yes, this is also a good question. If mutual fund is not performing well, and therefore in my last slide I have covered that review of annual investment is must, because sometimes the market conditions may change, sometimes the fund performance may change. So we suggest our clients, if just because that fund has not performed well in particular quarter or particular year, you may not need to change. But if that fund is consistently underperforming, then in that case we suggest to change the fund also. So review of your investments is must. Next question, what is your opinion on PMS services as an investment for children education with 10 years time horizon? Yes, PMS services, portfolio management services, those who have done their sufficient investment in options like mutual funds and all the flexible options, then we may suggest PMS as an option, because in PMS the minimum investment is 50 lakhs rupees, 50 lakhs. It is as per SEBI's regulation. So those who have already crossed 50 lakhs, 75 lakhs, 1 crore in their investment portfolio, then for 10+ years PMS also could be one of the options, because PMS is aggressive as compared to mutual fund option, and minimum investment is 50 lakhs. So we suggest this, those who have crossed 75 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crores of their other investments. Fine. Thank you all for joining. And in the limited time, we have just touched upon the options available and what you should keep in mind. And for any detailed discussion, you are welcome to get in touch with me, our team members. You are welcome to WhatsApp, email, always welcome. Thanks a lot. But believe me, child's education is very, very, very responsible thing, and we should plan for it properly. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.